Good evening, everybody. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It is Hood Action News. We're your hosts. I am Gigi.
And I'm Busagi.
And I hope y'all are all doing okay today. Now, tomorrow night, y'all gonna tune in to the stream. We got a lot to talk about. We were gonna talk about what was going on with Shotaro, but we're gonna save that for tomorrow night. So y'all stay tuned for that because we're going to need more than 45 minutes to talk about what we need to talk about on that one. Because, child, this right here, was a hot mess. But look, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get this thing popping. So, there is a man out here. He's been very notorious for his horrible relationship advice that he basically gives to women out here. He's one of those dudes that will prey on women's feelings. He's basically, there was a book out here that Steve Harvey wrote, Think Like a Man. You know what I'm saying? And I just hate those types of books where it's men that basically write these types of books for women, and I don't know. It's just everything about it is wrong, especially men who write these books that have had a sordid history of infidelity and just male toxicity. And well, we have one. This man has been out here for years preying on women. I'm talking about vulnerable women giving these horrible relationship advice, and people are eating it up. Like, I was a fan of this man at one point. I ain't gonna lie. I was just like, okay, this is cute. This is nice. But then I started seeing some things I didn't like, and I had to step back, and I'm like, this don't seem right. You know what I'm saying? So then we have pictures of this man out with another woman. Not just the same. It's multiple women that he's been with. This guy is just out here. He gets around, honey, and he gets around. And yeah, this guy is a known serial cheater. And he's a married man. Well, he was a married man at one point, excuse me. Happily married. They look happy together. But that's not how it worked at that time, unfortunately. They're not together anymore. And yeah, it was a sad situation, but it's good that it did happen. This guy, Lord Jesus, this man, horrible relationship advice. Let's just say that. And he painted himself as this magnificent husband and this and that, and he was just basically out here being a whole damn dog. So let's see. So you don't know who I'm talking about. His name is Derrick Jaxn. Derrick Jaxn is this guy. Y'all know he is with his little bald head. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, attractive looking dude. He was out here he would be in his car and he'd be giving this relationship advice. He'd be on YouTube, he on Instagram. I think at one point he made him a TikTok. Everybody was following him, and then that's when his business got on the street. Now, his wife at one point, she was like, I don't care if he cheated. We're still together. And, he had her looking all raggedy and stuff on camera and stuff. And, she was standing by her man. But finally it clicked that this dude is trash. The man ain't who he says he is. Sometimes it just takes just something hard like this just for her to basically wake the fuck up. So I'm gonna let you listen to some of this interview, and what she says is just awful. So here we go.
How many women he actually cheated on you with?
Okay, well, that's the wrong clip. Hold on.
I became a shell of myself. I didn't know who I was. I actually have a couple posts on my page where I have a post that says, I knew her body better than I knew my own.
Stop. Let that sit there. You said you knew another woman's body better than you knew your own.
Yes, several women. I knew several other women's bodies better than I knew my own, and I spent a lot of time. Like I went in such a deep hole where I was like studying these women. I would go to their profiles and I would study their pages and like what they wear. I knew when they had met up. So I watched their videos of them having sex. So I would try to imitate that and recreate that in our relationships so that he could choose me and want me. And that is a low point to be. And I'm tearing up a little bit because I hate that I even got to a point where that was a thing, but that it was just that. And so I knew several other women's bodies better than I knew my own. I completely lost my mind. I became a shell of myself. I tried to imitate their hair, their actions, even sexual things that I had seen him doing with them. I tried to recreate that in our life when we were engaged, and none of it amounted to anything.
What?
So, oh my goodness, to hear that. This woman, this man tried to break this woman. He tried to break her.
I couldn't even stomach it completely. Oh my God. Oh my God. This world needs to be put in a deep, thorough, this whole world needs to be put in a deep, like a really deep, thorough detox, a spiritual cleanse at that. Like, oh my God, this is disgusting. Lord, I need some sage.
He broke this lady. He broke this lady. He broke her. He tried to break her. He tried to break her. But I'm glad that she's better, and for her to sit down and to just talk about this, I know it was hard. It was hard to do. So that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot, and she's in the midst of healing. But I just, man, that's awful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad she's out. She's getting it together. You know, she's healing right now. She's healing. But it's very sad to know that she did all of this for this man, and then he turns around and cheats with her with all these women and stuff. And this is sad. And this is supposed to be a man of the cloth and things. So yeah. So then there's more that she said.
We were still engaging sexually, even though we were off, right? And so it was in this time where there was a lineup of us. We were passing each other on the stairway, in and out. You think this is a game?
You were not passing each other on the stairway. No, yo.
We were passing each other on the stairway. Like, this is my shift from this time to this time. So, you know, I was a willing participant in that, and Like, I can laugh about it now, but it's really sad, to like, what space do you have to be in to accept that? And so I dealt with it already, so I can laugh about it now. And it's funny, but it's like,
right? You look back at your old stuff and laugh.
I'm just like, what? But yeah, no, seriously. It was, I'm coming over at this time. I know such and such is going to be rolling through about, hour and a half later. Yeah. And sometimes we went a little bit longer, so literally passing each other on the stairs. Like,
okay, it says she said something else. Hold on, y'all. Okay, here it is.
Did you ever find out how many women he actually cheated on you with?
As a whole in marriage?
In, out, or whatever. Was there ever a moment that y'all had a come to Jesus moment where he sat down and said, listen, to my knowledge, this is how many women I've slept with?
Okay, so part of the recovery process where we were in the program for infidelity and all that is discovery. And in discovery, it's like we've trickled out a lot of information. Now it's time to go to level 0, ground zero, they call it. And so he had to make a list. And so he made a list of women, so everything that he could recollect, and there was nearly 100 women on there. And so
you're talking about 100. Where are you going back
that he wrote on the list. Now
you're talking about you're talking about in his lifetime, or you're talking about while y'all were dealing with each other?
Okay, so we have to define these things. So I did not do a good job at defining if it was the lifetime of his lifetime or if it was specific to just
well, heck, he been dating you since he was 19,
right? So in my mind, to me, that's a lifetime, right? In my mind. So I'm thinking at least since we have met.
So this man slept with over 100 women since they were together, and they were together since they was 19 in high school. That is disgusting.
There, I bet there's like I just knew it was going to be a real big age gap.
Because this is a lot. That's a lot. No. That's not an age gap. No. They've been together since they were both 19.
Oh.
Yeah. No. They've been together since they was in high school. Yeah. He was 19. Okay. They the same age. I'm just saying that 19, since they've been together, that's how many people that he slept with that she knows of so far. That's kind of gross.
Yeah.
That's
disgusting.
That's gross. Like, all the way together gross. I just like, damn. That's a lot to deal with. I feel bad for homegirl. You know what I'm saying? Like, she has to. It's an interview, and I know she ain't got no problem asking them questions. But at the same time, I know it was embarrassing at one point because y'all, this man was known to get on here and say all this stuff about his relationships with women and how he know this and he know a woman this, that, whatever. And I'm just like, no, you don't. No, you don't.
Exactly. Like, please be quiet.
Like, you don't know. You're basically up here just talking at this point. Nothing you're doing makes a lick of sense. Like, please stop. Just shut up. Like, I'm tired of you. I'm sick of you. And I feel bad for her. I pray that, she's healing, but she gonna need a lot of healing. This man, y'all, this man has a history, man. A history. A history of shit that he's done throughout the years. And, his wife, she didn't want to talk about it. But now she's talking about it. It is good for her. It's good for her. I just feel bad that she had to go through that. And, it's a lot. Like, it's a lot. But it's just sad, though. And I'm going to need, these men that do these types of podcasts to stop doing these types of podcasts. Like y'all gotta stop doing that. Making these types of podcasts. Y'all just out here being a whole just y'all all these new Andrew Tates are out here making these podcasts thinking that they know better than anybody else and they're just bad.
Yeah.
You got Fresh and Fit out here still on the airwaves, torturing people with their horrible advice.
Relevant.
Girl, yes. I don't understand how they still up here making these podcasts. And the women be up on the podcast with them and shit. Ain't no way I would, you know what I'm saying, do anything regarding anything with Andrew Tate or Fresh and Fit podcast. Yeah. There's a girl that was on a Fresh and Fit podcast recently that was, laying into them and telling them the truth about the shit that they do and the toxicity that goes around. And they tried to call security to get her off.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad, man. It's sad that these types of, oh my goodness, these types of podcasts exist, but the manosphere in the YouTube universe, it exists. Y'all know there's so many categories of different places on YouTube, like, the K-pop side, which I'm a part of, that community. Girl World, well, it's not even Girl World. It's the Chantel verse, Amber verse. That's a whole different side of YouTube. You got the mukbang community. You got the beauty community. You've got the gaming community. You got the single moms community. There is actually a place for single mothers community. It's called the mommy sector of YouTube. You got the beef sector. This is a real sector, which I will never go to because bitches will pull up. And then you got the white trash sector. There is such a thing as white trash sector. It's like the B sector, but it's just white trash. It's just terrible. And then you have the manosphere. The manosphere is full of very toxic men. They will get on and they will say horrible things. Tommy Sotomayor, before there was Kevin, good old Kitten Heels, before it was good old Kevin, Tommy Sotomayor would be out here and he would say the most horrible things, but YouTube has banned him forever. He can't come back on. So Kevin Samuels came and took his place. And then the Lord came and took him. So now you have the Fresh and Fit podcast, but nobody's like even fucking with them like that at this point. And then you got Andrew Tate, and no one likes Andrew Tate at this point. So yes. So it's a hot mess. It's a very, very hot mess at this point. And then if we have black women that do, make podcasts like this, what we're talking about, like different stuff and how we point out the BS in these different like sectors and stuff like that. Guess what? We're being insensitive and we're being wrong. And it's messed up that we're up here talking about this and whatnot, and that we need to go away and go in the kitchen and just make babies with our husbands and stuff like that, which is stupid. This is dumb.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that we have this podcast and that there's other podcasts that can overshadow stuff like that out there. In that type of space. Yeah. We don't need that. That's influencing like the younger people. We don't need that. Oh no, yeah, before I started this, my bad, y'all. R.I.P. to Tina Turner. Y'all don't know, she was a legend. She was the queen of rock and roll. This woman was out here doing a lot of things. She has been through so much, and she was a pioneer, man. Like, she got to do a lot of stuff, man. She was out here singing, man. She got to perform with like so many groups, man. The Rolling Stones, they loved her, honey. They loved her. Like, a lot of people loved her. They like Ike so much, but they loved her. That's all she wanted to do was rock music, and she did it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Ike was jealous. Ike was jealous of her. Not only did he have some sort of underlying hatred towards her, but I feel like as though he was jealous of her.
He was, especially of her success. He didn't like anything that she was doing. She already had a hard life because she had a mother that just neglected her and abandoned her when she was a child, which was awful. And then on top of that, when she got like rich and successful, her mama didn't believe that wasn't her money, knowing that her mama was just being an asshole even to the day that her mama died. Yeah, just messed up. But that didn't let Tina stop her. Tina moved to Europe, got married to a whole white man. He's a good looking white man too. He had money to move with that man. And she was like, fuck America. She done moved, honey. And she is happy. And that's where she passed away at. And she was battling with her kidneys. I think it was a kidney condition. I don't know. I think that's what it was for a minute. But she lived a good long life. She did. You know, her documentary is on HBO Max. Well, it's Max now. If anybody want to go check that out. Miss Tina was the best. She was the best. I love her. And, you know, Angela Bassett had recently, you know, not too long ago, just said some words about her and stuff. So, yeah, man, y'all watch What's Love Got to Do with It, man. Y'all watch that movie. It's a good movie.
Yes.
Great movie. Great movie. You know, hope she's resting well, man. She's a legend, man. That woman was out here, like, you know, making some movements and stuff, man. Lady was awesome.
She was.
But her legacy will live on forever.
Yes. She will always reign the title of the Queen of Rock and Roll. Nobody else can take that title.
Nobody. She did that, and I'm so happy that, you know what I'm saying, that was her thing, man. That's all she wanted to do was sing rock and roll. That's what she did, and she sung it, man. She's so good. She was good at what she did, and I like that. And that got a lot of other black women and young black girls that wanted to get into rock and roll. She paved the way for it, and that's what's up. Yep. It's an amazing thing. I love that. And girl, she had them legs on her.
Yeah. But she looked at she really looked it good for her age.
Yes, she sure did. And you know, I know Beyonce was hurt because, you know, she performed with Beyonce performed with her. Actually, let me. I'm gonna share the video and the thing. It was. She performed with her. Let's see. That was a beautiful moment of them together. She had a lot of friends in the business too that was there for her. They knew Ike wasn't shit, so they stuck around for her to help her out, which I appreciate because she needed a good shoulder to cry on and stuff. So, you know, it's just sad about what happened.
My God. I look, I know I'm swaying off topic, but I just looked at the music party's chat and I'm seeing what old Nick Cannonball said again. I know we were talking about our good sis Tina Turner, but oh my God.
Oh, what I posted the other night, him saying that. What he say?
That Bruno Mars had more hits than Beyonce.
He needs to stop lying.
See, this is where you need to log off, Nicholas.
Like he said that, I said, you can't even remember your kids' names. How you gonna remember any Bruno Mars hits? Stop. Don't lie.
Exactly. I bet you wouldn't say that in front of Mariah.
Exactly, because Mariah would take him out.
Don't get too cocky, Nicholas.
I don't be paying him no attention. He just, at this point, he's been going on this world tour lately, and he's just been talking out the side of his neck. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just saying things right now. So I really, oh my God, I just been ignoring him. Basically, that's all you have to do, ignore him, because the way he's talking, I think he's about to have a 13th child at this point. He's gonna have a.
You know what? At one of these days, his testicles is gonna give out on him. I just know it.
His testicles gonna give out on him? They're gonna be squeezed dry?
Yes.
That would be fun. Just to see them all squeeze out and there's nothing but dust come out of his nutsack.
Well, child.
That's the brother-in-law said cobwebs is gonna come out that thing.
You bet it is. Like, that man got a whole bunch of dust and debris on that meat. Or whatever that is.
Right. Hot mess. Don't make no sense. But look, y'all, it's like, so tomorrow, my computer went to sleep when waking up. So what's going to happen is tomorrow we will be talking about the situation with Shotaro and Suchan tomorrow. Okay, we were going to talk about it tonight, but like I said, it would take more than 45 minutes to talk about everything we need to talk about, because this totally blindsided a lot of people. I'm happy that he is debuting in a group. I don't even know how long this group is going to take the debut, but at the same time, this right here was just ridiculous. I didn't like it, and the fact that the foreign members are actually seeing how much that they're how good they're not being treated is just a low blow for them. And Yuta feels a lot of it. I'm just feel so bad for this man, because he really, really, really wanted Shotaro to be along with this, but at the last minute they changed it. At this point, I don't even think they're going to even debut NCT Tokyo. It's not happening. It's not happening. SM has reneged everything at this point. I don't believe anything they say. They lie so much. They lie more than SZA at this point. I can't do it. I don't know who to believe. I don't know who to believe at this point. It's just everybody's just lying. Y'all really sitting up here saying that we're gonna have this group and then he gonna be in this group. What group is it? Y'all just lie. Just stop lying. Just say that Shotaro is gonna be in a group that's going to phase out NCT in a couple of years, because that's what y'all doing. That's exactly what y'all doing. And even with this, who wants to stay in a company like this? I bet after all this is said and done, and we're going to talk about it tomorrow night on the stream, that Shotaro and the other foreign members are going to leave. Yuta is tired of SM's bullshit.
Yeah. I can feel it.
That man
I can
adores
feel the
Shotaro.
moving.
Shotaro adores him, and I know they're hurt by it. Poor Suchan, this poor man.
Yeah.
I'm like, the man was like, I got a job. And now the man's like, I ain't got no job. This man's walking around like Tommy from Martin. Like, he ain't got no job. Like, give him something to do.
And even Sunshine, he admired Shotaro too, because they have gotten pretty close.
Yeah, they got close because they unemployed. The NC, come on, NCM Entertainment. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all. This is not a good look. This ain't a good look at all. Y'all, bruh, the incompetence of this company is ridiculous.
You know what? I'm gonna state my cause I tried to hold that shit in while during work hours, but I was low key angry. I'm still angry, bruh. This don't make no sense. Oh my god, I want to let it all out tomorrow. Lee Suman got some explaining to do.
Lee Suman not even part of the company. People want Lee Suman to come back to fix the problem.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with the company is not even Lee Su at this point. The problem at the company is those idiots that's at the company right now. Basically, those are the problem. That stuff that happened in that stuff that just recently happened, and that happened in March and April. That new CEO and his nephew messed everything up. Whether his nephew was the one. Like, it's just terrible. It's terrible. Like, the incompetence of this whole company is just bad. I don't know if they're drinking like the leftover like wine in Lee Suman's bottle he left in the janitor's closet.
It's got me hot in the face.
I know it is because Shotaro is your baby.
Yeah. Like, oh my god. Now this solidifies my hate for SM, and it runs deep. It's very strong, and I don't like using that term. But my god, they have really fumbled the bag this time.
They just keep messing up. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Yuta, Taeil, and Jaehyun, my other man, is going to end up leaving.
I wouldn't blame them for leaving. Taeil has to enlist this year. Why don't y'all just give him something to do?
Hell, he might as well just terminate his contract before he even enlists. Because remember that whole incident during Two Baddies where he didn't get enough screen time when they was reacting to the video. I thought that was the most fucked up thing SM has ever done to that man.
That's ridiculous.
Oh god. NCT is slowly fading into obscurity. Fading away, fading away. Yes, that's what they're doing.
I don't know what's gonna go. How much longer this company's got left to survive at this
And,
point? Because
and what makes it even? Why would y'all make my man Shotaro? Why would y'all make Shotaro leave NCT for him to re-debut in another group? Go send him back to Japan, please. The boy was a TikToker. The man was a TikToker. He had his own dance studio. He was a choreographer. The man majored in economics, for crying out loud.
Shotaro ain't no dummy. He's pretty smart. I'm gonna pray for that baby because he's a good kid. He deserves better than what he's being treated. And I hate to see him like this. He's a good kid, man. He don't deserve what's going on. What's happening with him, man? This is just sad.
That letter he posted saddened me. The letter that he posted on his page had made me sad, and Yuta's response under that also made me highly, highly, highly upset.
Cause Yuta was like, "There's so much more I want to tell you," and he wants to tell him, but y'all already know how SM works, and he's not able to do that. It's just messed up.
Oh my god. Oh, child. I'm so done with SM as a whole. I don't even want to give them my coin anymore. I'm done.
I'm just excited for Shiny's comeback and their anniversary, but at this point, I don't think they're even gonna respect Shiny like that and give them their props what they do and give them some old tired ass comeback. No, Shiny, and
No.
you don't do Shiny like that. Cause Shiny is one of the reasons why y'all still is called. When I think of SM Entertainment, I think of Shiny. That's who I think of. I think of Shiny. That's what I think of SM Entertainment. Don't do Shiny dirty. Y'all need them. Like, Lord have mercy, y'all need them.
Shiny was so much more than they ever could have known, and they Lord Jesus.
I don't think SM understands how much Shiny is a big part of a lot of people just getting into K-pop in the first place. And y'all was really out here don't take advantage of them. Don't do that. They've been out here doing this thing for a long time. And SM's just gonna fuck it up. SM's gonna fuck it up. They've been fucking up so bad so far. But y'all gonna fuck this one up. But I'm not upset because I know people are leaving. People are leaving. People are like, saying deuces. They heading out of there, man. Who wants to stay? Who's trying to stay at this company, man? I'm bold, girl. You better go ahead and just put your stuff in a U-Haul truck and dip, sis, because you saved this company from bankruptcy. But at this point, I don't know, child.
Better for them to go bankrupt instead of just lifting them back up again.
Girl, you need to leave, child. This ain't it, girl. You stuck up in there, girl. You better go on now. This ain't it, honey.
Go back to the J-pop roots.
Yep, I think you should do that, Boa. Because, girl, this ain't it. I don't know what I don't know what mess you done got yourself into, girl. But, child, This ain't the way, girl.
Not like this.
Mm-mm. You can't go out like this, boy. You can't go out like this. I wouldn't. That's a shame. Like, knowing that you've been in this business for like almost 20 years, and you at a company where you basically saved the damn company, and then you watch it just crumble and fall apart in front of you. I would feel a certain type of way. As much as I didn't like Lee Suman, the man had some type of system. And even with the this stuff I shared today in the Discord, somebody in the top said, "We don't care if you do tax evasion, Lee Suman, come back." They need Lee Suman. Ever since Lee Suman got fired, they just been messing up. Like, it was already a messed up work environment, but at least when Lee Suman was there, stuff was actually getting where it's supposed to be. I don't even know at this point. This is a shame, y'all. It's a shame. I don't know. We're gonna have to see.
Yeah.
Every month, I've said this. In between when shit happens, some other shit happens behind it. Ever since January 1st of this year has just begun, stuff has happened every month this year in the world of K-pop, and SM has evolved around it. It's every month, and we are about to hit June a little bit. We're still in May. They have done so much stuff this month. I don't know. I don't have any respect for them no more. Some bullshit is gonna happen again. I already know something's about to happen again. And SM, it always does.
And I don't like how they're just spreading out these events for NCT so close together.
Y'all, these events are nuts. How are y'all expecting these guys to pull this off so soon like this? That's a lot. They're gonna have burnout. There's all these albums that's supposed to come out this year. Mini albums, 2 full-length albums. Wavy's album. Wavy supposed to have another mini album. Then their NCT Dream's supposed to have a mini album at the end of this year. They're supposed to go on the South American leg tour. It's a lot. It's too much.
I don't think people is going to spend their coin on NCT like that anymore.
I think that it may be a shift. Y'all see the stuff that has happened with Luna and Omega X. There might be a shift where people are going to be like, I don't want to see this anymore. And that people are going to start protesting.
It seems like this month has been a turn, like a spiral of foreign members being released from the dungeon and not in a good light.
Nope. It seems like the ones that's been in the jungle it's just not the jungle, excuse me. And the thing has been like taken out.